and welcome to the Christmas production for RLB. Now, your children have been working really hard for their Christmas production this year because it really isn't easy being a movie star, you know. Now, the beauty of our productions this year, although you're not all in the hall with us, is that you can save this memory forever, and if you miss a little bit, you can just rewind it and watch it again. That's amazing. So, make sure you're sitting comfortably, ensure you've got something very festive in your hand to have a drink, and enjoy every single second of RLB in Bundle of Joy.
This is the story of the very first Christmas, when a very special baby was born. You've probably heard of him. He's called Jesus, and he is the Son of God. His mother was called Mary, and she was married to Joseph. You've probably heard of them too. Oh look, here they are now.
You might not know Grandmother. Here he is, Grandmother Donkey. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumble the donkey is very grumpy. He liked nothing better than to grumble. He had grumpy ears, grumpy day, grumpy hooves. In fact, he was an old bundle of grumbles. That day, however, he had much more to grumble about. You see, Mighty Caesar, who's so famous you've definitely heard of him, he called for a census, and everyone had to travel to their place of birth. They all had to be counted. For Mary and Joseph, they had to go all the way to Bethlehem. It was a long and difficult journey, especially for Mary, because we're about to have a baby. Luckily, they have a donkey. Yes, that's right. Guess who had carried Mary all the way? Yours truly, Hump. The journey went on forever. Hello, Jason. Not long, Mary. You said that 5 times already. Grumble. Grumble had aching ears, aching nose, aching hooves. Finally, they arrived in Bethlehem. Unfortunately, so has everyone else in the land. At least, that's what it felt like. Mary and Joseph was pushed and shoved, trodden on and barged past. It was enough to make even the cheeriest donkey cross. One more, however, was not a cheery donkey. Mega grumble. Mary was so tired. She knew her baby was going to be born. They needed to find somewhere to stay. Do you have any room in the inn? No way! No. On your way! There's no room here! Mary and Joseph were so worried about where they would stay. There's no room for them anywhere. However, Robbie and Cooper felt sorry for Joseph and Mary. There had no room spare. Suddenly, he had an idea. This is stable. I've just had Wi-Fi put in. Thank you so much. Grumble didn't like the sound of this. Stables for animals were like him. The last thing he wanted was human in the nice quiet stable. And as for a crying baby, that sounded like the whole bundle of trouble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. He decided to stay outside where he could wind and wind himself in peace. That night in a stable in Bethlehem, the Son of God was born. Jesus our Saviour. Meanwhile, in the hills above Bethlehem, some shepherds watched over their sheep. You might have heard of them too. The sheep were being very cheeky. Being cheeky is one of the things which sheep are very good at, along with leaping over fences and knitting. I'm a fluffy bundle. It's Misty. I'm a fluffy bundle. Cheeky nose. I'm a fluffy bundle of naughty nuts. Even though it's bedtime, we really don't want to go to bed. These 3 sheep were very cheeky. Suddenly, there was a big flash in the sky. The shepherds were terrified. They fell to the ground. They could their eyes and they wondered what was going to happen. Don't be scared, shepherds. We mean no harm. tidings of great joy, a king being born tonight. Maybe Jesus is going to be the Son of God. The angel singing was beautiful, but the shepherds find the whole thing scary. They desperately wanted to see the newborn king. They were only humble shepherds. Such a wonderful news. Me too. My hands are shaking. My toes are trembling. They decided they wanted to take a gift to the newborn king. What could they possibly give him? Shepherds went down the hillside, all the way to Bethlehem, in search of the stable. When they found it, the shepherds were very nervous. What's the baby like us? Are you giving us a meeting? Grumble the donkey was cross because his snooze was being rudely interrupted. After his long journey, he was tired all over. Grumble, grumble, grumble. His ears were tired, his nose was tired, and his hooves were tired. He was still a bundle of grumble. Please don't disturb my snooze.
The shepherds planned to go into the stable.
Okay, I count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's better. Now I can have a proper sleep. Travelling across the desert came 3 people who were far from poor and humble. There's a good chance you've heard of them too. They were very wise kings and been following a star from the east from a long time. I know lots of stuff. I know lots of stuff about lots of stuff. We are very important. The king followed a really big star. They knew they would lead them to the special baby, the Son of God. The star stopped outside the stable. Grumble! Surely the special baby wouldn't be born in a stable. Suddenly the king's were full of doubt, and kings aren't usually doubtful. Grumble the donkey scowled at the next set of visitors. Did disturb his snooze. Who are you? We are very important kings. What a grumpy donkey. He's buying a lot of grumbles. He looks grumpy in my camel army. Shall we knock? Better out here to be honest. The kings looked at each other in confusion. Grumbling explained. Because the baby, he's got a point where there's baby's dead noise. That's a whole bundle of trouble with a capital T. I'm out of here. What did you say, baby? Yes. The kings looked at each other in astonishment. It was a big surprise, but rather wonderful. Nobody knew what to do. Finally, Grumble had enough. That's it. You can't stand out here all evening. Why don't we go inside together? Great idea. The stable was peaceful and bathed in the warm glow of love, which came from a tiny baby snoozing in the manger. In their hearts, they knew that baby Jesus was very special. The kings and shepherds suddenly realised they had no worry or doubt left in their hearts. I bring up the baby Jesus! I bring frantic and chant the baby Jesus. I bring back the baby Jesus! Here is the lamb for all of the shepherds. Special lamb for baby Jesus. They all gathered around the manger to greet baby Jesus. All except for one little donkey. Suddenly, Grumble didn't feel grumpy anymore. What was a strange sensation inside him? He tiptoed over to the manger, feeling very shy. He peered inside and gave a biggish, broadish, donkeyish grin. Oh wow! Baby was in trouble at all. In fact, It looks like a whole
All his grumbles disappeared. As he looked around, he realised that everyone else felt it too. They felt it in their ears, they felt it in their noses, and they felt it in their hooves. Their feet. But most of all, they felt it where it really counts, in their hearts. Everyone in that humble little stable was filled to bursting with wonder, love and joy. And from that day on, Grumble realised the true power of joyfulness, and he never, ever grumbled again.
Thank you for watching our Christmas play. Merry